think that it's important to remember what it actually means for a family. In New Mexico, the annual cost of infant care is $8,617. That makes New Mexico one of 33 states in D.C. where infant care is more expensive than college. The Build Back Better plan will limit that to 7% of your income. I would now like to welcome our wonderful colleague from New Jersey, Representative Watson Coleman, to speak to the issues around Build Back Better and what we've been fighting for and why we must get this done.
Thank you very much. I want to thank you for yielding me some time to be able to address something I think is so critical and so once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. There are so many elements of this Build Back Better agenda that touch us from the very youngest to the oldest, to the middle class, to the working class, to the those unable to work, and those at the greatest need. I'd like to use a little bit of my time to speak on the aspects of the impact on our climate, the decisions that we must make. And so, Mr. Speaker, I rise today because Congress has an opportunity to address the climate crisis, even though some members still refuse to take this issue seriously. Climate catastrophe is no longer some distant threat. It is here and it is now, and we are witnessing it firsthand. Yet we continue to ignore its very real and very deadly effects. This year we saw the single largest wildfire in California history. We saw temperatures surpass 100 degrees in the Pacific Northwest, and we saw Hurricane Ida devastate my home state of New Jersey, as well as many others. These tragedies were not inevitable. We could have avoided them had our country made it clear decades ago that climate change is not a political issue, but a real issue that needed to be responded to. We now face the consequences of our past and present decisions. This could be our last chance to take long overdue action and to spare our children from having to raise their children in an increasingly hostile world. The Build Back Better Act includes crucial climate investments, but these provisions are in jeopardy as some of our colleagues seek to eliminate them. The Build Back Better Act must include climate action. It's non-negotiable. We need to pass the president's entire agenda, and we need to pass it now. We might never get another chance. I thank you for this moment to speak on such an important issue, and I yield back my time.
Thank you so very much. I'd also note that when we address the climate, we are also creating jobs. We anticipate there'll be 763,000 green jobs available to our communities when we pass the Build Back Better and address the climate crisis. I'd now like to recognize and yield some time to my wonderful colleague,